Hey everybody, Dr. Red here, and we are back with more Tyranny. Okay, so we left off, we just saved Lantry, and he does have that one wound going on right there, but to rest and get rid of that, that's 8 hours out of our day, and I'm not sure how tight we're going to be playing with timers right now, especially with our flashing 8-day clock up here, so we're probably not going to worry about it too much. So as far as I can tell, we've picked up all the quests we can through this outpost as well. So it might be in our, best interest just to peace out and start exploring. Or running on over, we do have our journal with both primary and secondary quests. Primary, go figure, would be these two. Out of the outer valley, and taking the crossing. I love me some side questies. So we're probably going to try to do remote settlement, Echo Call Crossing, which we're going to have to go there anyways for that main story. So it's not too bad. And the northern clearing. Not sure if we have to go back there. No, that looks like its own thing. But at least one of them that is done at Echo whatever calling, we can do that one and the main story mission. So not a big deal. So let's see here. There is Echo Call Crossing. Remote Settlement. Remote Settlement is the one for the Scarlet Chorus, I believe. That's one of the one-offs. So especially with that one, I think it's going to be a one-time deal regardless. I figure we just head there and get that one done and over with. We go down these windy roads and adventure into generically named Remote Settlement. Not sure what combat's going to be like here, so I am going to do just a quick save. And we, as a group, can just start walking on in. All willy-nilly, right? No worries. Now, what I might do is play with formation a little bit. So I figure she's ranged, he's ranged or throwing, so we can have myself and whatever big boss name's Barrick up front and center. These two can just hang out in the back line, just doing their Bowie magic-y stuff, so we're not too concerned. And of course we should have put them in that formation, but as you step into the center of the village, you feel as though you're being watched at all angles. The distant patter of feet echo off the walls and the small and seemingly deserted village. So yourself, you know what? Flat out, just plain old one. Straight and to the point. The wooden beams on the rooftop north creak under someone's weight. A few trees rustles behind you. If you wish to remain in your homes, no. I've come to offer redemption. I'm trying to free you. Feel free to help me with that endeavor. A voice bellows with a gecko. Go home to your overlord. Now it sounds like murder time. Archer. Just generic Archer. Sorry, friends, but you won't be leaving here in one piece. We'll send your head back north. I want your folks to see what happens to those who invade our lands. Okay, downside, chick up here has some fantastic positioning. So I feel like just to get it dealt and over with, just so we can wreck her shit in, it looks like, oh, this one per rest for death from above, not one per time. Alright, that's going to be a thing that doesn't happen for us right now then. And I think I'm just going to switch the positioning on those. So at least for ourselves, we should get ourselves oriented. So we have Eternal Flame, Skewer is the melee, Bloodsoaked Stone, that's our co-op thing, and Touch of Atrophy. We're just going to have her start focusing in on the Archer, and same thing with our Mage for the time being. Since he can Quill Strike up there, he'll just start pegging them from up there as well. Whereas we can have Barrick up front here. He's going to deal with probably better for him to be dealing with the person who's going to be able to dish out more actual damage itself. And same thing, this Clash of Will we'll use once they're both in melee range. So hopefully this guy won't go right for our ranged units, and instead will go up to our melee. And with my character herself, you can just get the little touch of atrophy going. Of course, it doesn't look like, it looks like he's actually going for these two clowns. So, he's engaged, so he's just going to yell his taunt up there. And it looks like our curse, did it go off? It did go off. So we are going to do good old-fashioned slice. And that's the one that does the bleeding damage, assuming it lands. There we go. Now that you're being engaged in melee, it is questionable of my choice to have you guys focus up here. I might actually break her off to go help out over there and just do a good old-fashioned thrust. His verse is getting a little bit stivity stabbed right now. Speaking of, does she have anything cool? Yeah, she can skewer the hell out of this boy.
Take that.
Come on, just need one more damage off before he can get a heal. And now for sure, most important thing we can do, make sure everyone is basically spamming out on Big Boy up here. So you can just start whipping your quill up if you can get in range. She can, where's our weapon sets? Over here, go to bow, start shooting up there. And me, I think I'll just keep on helping Barrett with the Bastion, because I think those two will be fine to deal with that.
Take care. It's a hit.
No, guess I got our turns a little bit confused. So it looks like she's just going to go deal with the archer really quick. Do you not have the shot off cooldown yet?
Counter.
There it is. Not 100% sure why he decided to switch targets there, but I'm not really concerned. And now we can just try burning this boy down. So you may as well use that buffing thing on somebody. Get the debuff going on him as well, and he should drop pretty quick at this point.
On it.
Yeah, he's in the red. There we go. Got our control atrophy up a little bit too. Scarlet Fury arrives, flicking the bronze tip of her blade. She strolls into view with a smug smile. Not bad! I'd have piled on the same numbers of corpses and half the sword strokes, but, well, where are my manners? One ought not to criticize help so generously given. He sweeps her arms in a wide, exaggerated, mocking bow. Even my deepest and sincerest gratitude for gutting those venturing pissants in my place. Now you step forward. Yeah. You're no Fury. You're a coward. We already got what we needed. The willing ones. She points to several armed fighters at her side. We were hoping a different face might convince the remainder to join us, but, well, we can't win them all, right? No, step closer and I'll knock that grin off your face, you asshole. Whoa now. No need to break any bones. If you're friggin' pissed, take it up with Death Knell. It's her plan, not mine. Look then, I'll tell everyone how badly you slapped around the Oathbreakers. You did us a favor, and you deserve your glory. I mean, that was it, huh? That was our big fight. That was the big hurrah in this village, huh? I mean, I guess we may as well wander around and start some looting. Because it looks like we do have map markers running around. And let's see, broken armor. Should probably be throwing this in our stash just for storage, yeah. Same thing, and basic looting. I'm not expecting to be finding anything too crazy, though. We're probably going to have to get gear for our mage buddy at some point soon. And actually probably engage in more in-depth conversations with Mage Bro and Big Boy, but... all that work for some, just some blood moss. And I guess there's a barrel up here, too. A barrel of cheese. Come on, guys, get on up over here. See if we can find anything else worth our time. Nah, it looks like this place is borderline cleared out. Cool. We got a 5-hour walk there, an 11-hour walk there, and a 13-hour walk right to the northern clearing. Let's see. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're not going to end up backtracking, so I feel like we can go Trip Nettle into northern clearing and then back to Echo Call, and then I guess we'll have our giant turn-in at the disfavored camp. No one else picked up an injury, so I'm not really concerned about making the pit stop at either of the camps here or here to heal up, because as long as it's just a 10% deduction on that one dude, not a big deal. Hopefully next time, though, we'll be able to keep more than one single person on Big Boss Man, but, you know. Let's see who we're walking into. Easily...
not simply break it?
Yeah, an easily picked chest. That's nice and simple. Oh, it's a fatigue toxin. You can just toss that on a weapon. Cool. I love games that let me play around with poison. Reinforcements! Finally! Come this way. We need two. The warrior pumps his tattooed arm in salute. Midway, however, a look of confusion dawns across his face. Sister Verse, what did I deserve for such a helping hand? chuckles before placing hand. If I has a sense of humor sending you. Bruce returns a cold glare. I'm here to round up the Vendrian Guard. Oh yeah? Come to steal my quarry? Ugh. Who am I fooling? We met our match 2 days ago and aren't in any shape to tussle again. Much as I'd love the bragging rights of claiming some scalps, my gang needs a rest before we pick another fight. The camp is just yonder. Oh, he points northeast. Kept an eye on them for the last couple days. Some left a few hours ago looking for food. Haven't returned yet. Maybe a good time to strike now while they're divided. How'd you find this place? Happy accident of sorts. We were up in the mountain with orders to keep those breakers in and keep any would-be alleys out, but strangest thing, tremors hit the pass and the tremors lasted a bit, so I figured they were magical, but no earth shakers or anybody. Figuring we didn't need to watch the pass no longer, we headed down slope and back to the camp. Now fishing the gang's got good eyes, and she spotted the campfires from up on high. Curious, swung this way, and that's pretty much what we got. What's your plan? I lost 2 of my gang in the mountains. We've been on half rations for days. Till we get a much larger contingent, we're not going to likely win anything. Too cowardly to fight. Huh. Yeah. If I'm going to throw the way lives of my gangs, it'll be in pursuit of something far more grandiose and profitable. We'll lurk nearby. When you make your move, we'll descend and help, but don't worry. I'll let people know you did the heavy work. There we go. So they said it was northeast of our current position. So I'm going to probably very slowly rotate around the bottom part of the map and see if we can actually get away with that. Oh. That is a fine quality bronze axe. We actually might end up using that.
Have a look here.
And pick up whatever's in this air quote. Ooh, a fine staff too. Well, well, well. So the axe itself, I feel like we can use that as a weapon replacement. So, pop that bad boy in there. And the staff, the only person I feel like who was even maybe using staffs would have been this boy, but apparently not. See, he has a Lantry's Quill, 5 to 7 slashing, and a Sigil of Life. Oh, yeah, it gives him a bunch of control life bonuses, so that might be worth just keeping it there for now. Because other than that, this thing's just going to be buffing his control lightning, which we don't have anyone spec'd around that at all.
Can't do that.
And they said may as well get them while they're split up, and I'm going to we're actually using the stance now? Good. So we are going to start this fight quick and dirty. So we're going to have our boy here go this way. And basically instantly do this taunting gesture. It's a really low chance to hit, which is kind of disappointing, but what can you do, right? I gotta change her AI tactics on her, which, if I can remember which button that was. There we go. You're no longer a blade dancer, you're an archer now. You're welcome. I know it's quite the life-changing moment for you, but you know, I have all the faith in the world.
My iron.
It looks like we actually got an interruption off on whatever attack she was doing. Still, a couple more swings and she should be fine. Alternate here. Is the co-op ability we can use once per encounter? Oh, God, yeah. We can... Oh, not dead yet, huh? Yeah, regardless, if we can get away with using that now, I feel like this boy here and Lantry will be able just to do work to kill him. Trying to figure out why that attack's not activating right now for R2 over here. Try making sure it goes off, or is it in the middle of a cast?
We should
Yeah, that seems like it busted up or something there. That was
try
weird.
that again.
Yeah,
I learn something every day.
there we go. And finally, our character herself reaches level 3. Instead of even just rando people we've been picking up. It's always weird when it goes that route. Junk our stuff in the stash and deal with our little bonus XP expenditure we're going to be getting. Of course, we do have a decent amount of quickness, which is buffing out a few of our abilities, but I feel like getting a little bit more athletics and a bonus that and dual wield through finesse is always a good choice. So make that choice there. We might, after this level, put in maybe 1 point into wits. As you know, we're witty. It also gives us some subterfuge and control atrophy, so that's always good. So at this point, we're still primarily, I feel like, going to be dealing with the agility tree. Eventually, again, like I said, we might go into magic. But right now, we don't really do much with the staff, so we can ignore the staff abilities. And we'll figure that out more later. So let's see, we got Slice. We're able to do anything in tier 1 and 2. Make attack. You're in stealth and make an attack, it's good. We haven't really learned how to use that properly, so probably won't be working on that too much. Let's see, there's the feint, which is fine because it's a blind, which is good, I suppose. Leg sweep, which is a knockdown, solid. Movement speed burst. Just a strong passive. And dual wield mastery seems like a solid choice, but for now I think I'm going to go with leg sweep, and we can probably get dual wield mastery next level. And this is just our journal, I take it? Yep, exactly so. Ow! That was a trap. We're out of combat though, right? So we should just passively regen.
Slow and steady.
But for caution's sake here, we're going to just go into stealth now, just to
Sorry, I can't.
walk around, because you do have a higher detection when you're stealthed. So you'll be able to see traps and potentially start disarming them. Same thing goes with, what weapons does she have equipped right now? She has her battle stance weapon sets. Please keep your bow equipped. It's your job now. Another small group of these boys here. Looks like there is a trap right there, which we want to be cautious about. And he's definitely not our great, fantastic go stealth boy. But we can use that to at least get him up front and center, because at least that way he'll be the one they're engaging on, or at least some of them. So what is this over here? Flurry of blows? I feel like we want to do atrophy. Really, you're both going on me. Alright, I had assumed the engagement would have... Jesus Christ. That's awful sounding. I feel like the bleed won't last long enough on her. So we'll get the free flurry, thrust her on in, and then hopefully she can handle this herself, or we'll just use blood-soaked stones on her. Come on, one more hit. Come on, take her out. Yeah, you go there. You do you, boy. I guess you got iron tolling. Oh, that's our co-op ability? Cool, cool, cool. And you and me verse can co-op this boy down. Like we were trying to do was co-op him down, but it looks like that bugged out a little bit because of shit. Just how it interacted with each other. So yeah, that looks like it actually even used it up for that encounter too. That's a shame. We did just get that kick ability though, which is apparently I don't know how to take things off my bars. So to get at any skills we do not currently have, it would be down here. So it's a leg sweep, so we can just kind of go for it now, lock it on him. He's prone. A bunch of stabbing and we'll be fine. Especially when they're prone, you are not going to be missing anything against them. And you, my man, probably wouldn't hurt for you to give Verse over here a heal.
That's how it's done.
There we go. So it looks like we've been able to pick them off between their actual encampment. What their actual camp itself is going to look like, I'm not positive, truth be told. But sadly, none of them dropped the loot for us either. Oh, and there's a trap. So we want to disarm that too to keep our subterfuge going up. It's not much. It's a bonus subterfuge point for the party. But if we can get it, every little bit counts. So never turn down free XP, for lack of a better term. Looks like Pelox Florian will be their leader. And we are down to 7 days on the Day of Swords. So same boat. We gotta keep an eye on that. I'm not sure how dire that'll be putting us in, but it looks like the slow and steady game is paying off for us. I think we might have cleared out the excess camps. So we'll just have their main camp and maybe a patrol of dudes up here, potentially.
Can't do that.
Even though it doesn't look like we can go that way because of the fenced off areas. But worst case, it looks like we are going to be able to go from behind. So, yeah, you take it where you can get it. You know, as our giant ironclad man leads the charge in, just see how this is going to go.
Do you have eyes on this?
Oh, secret. Always see, that's a good part about stealthing. It allows you to, like I said earlier, find the more hidden caches. So in this case, we got a sigil of Frostfire, and it looks like another poison, augment for a weapon or something of the sort. The Overlord's peons have arrived. Blades up! Falks in hand, ready for battle, the Vendrian Guard captain bellows orders to the warriors in his camp. Dressed in tarnished bronze and sporting countless battle scars, Pilox Florian towers over his peers. He's gonna be scared of me, right? Just a little wrathful. Queenslayer! A look of recognition comes over the captain's face. I was hoping to see your face again. Mounted on my wall. If you value your life, drop everything and flee, or stand and fight. I'm happy with that option too. It just seems unsporting for me to suggest it. I left my nicest blue flag back at camp, but I like to talk all the same. Go lick the voice's glowing gap. I know what happens when you want to have a few words with Clean Atlanta. Brother, from the entourage surrounding Florian, warrior steps forward. This is the Fate Binder, the one that forced the others to set me free years ago when I was captured. Sorry to complicate things, but this is true. Her, can you be certain? Stow your northerners all look alike jokes. Of course I'm certain. Fine. I'll listen all you want, but I'm not sure what comes of it. You're not talking to some frightened peasants. We're all here to die on our feet opposing Kairos. There we go. Conquest, I don't believe will work for us. Because, sure, we saved that one dude and that one choice we did make. We killed their queen right in front of them. There we go. Subterfuge, it looks like we're high enough. What are you? Riss stops herself and raises an eyebrow. After a quick read of your face, she shrugs and returns her attention to the soldier, this time wearing a deadpan stare. Don't ruin this for me first. Don't ruin it. Aren't you a traitorous little shit? That's an interesting trade. My crew lives, and I get a shot at killing the Archon? Fuck, I'd probably never get that close to him on the battlefield. The Vendrian Guard captain inhales, taking a quick survey. I will do it if you allow my soldiers to leave. I will concede and agree to be your prisoner. So, yeah, you know what? That seems like a fair trade. Big spooky boy man will just suck his brain out and learn all these secrets, which he can't do if he's dead. Not at all. And sure, they get a few grunts left, but the intel might be worth it. There we go. You hear that? Go on. Tell the crew back home that I'll return soon. And if I'm not, well, if that happens, I trust you will all avenge me. But if this Fate Binder speaks true, I'll be back soon. I'll even bring a souvenir. The severed head of the voices of Narat. Say your farewells. You're coming with me. None will forget your sacrifice. The brothers lock arms and press their foreheads together. Worry not, I'll take up the rudder. Each warrior in turn approaches Florian, embraces, ready to depart with a silent nod. When the warriors have said their goodbyes, they hoist their rucksacks and depart. Man, I'm sorry, what a moron. Yeah, have fun with that, guys. Sorry about this in advance, but that's not going to go well for you at all. Ooh. That, however, is something that he'll probably want. And a parrying dagger, or a parrying Gorgot, sounds like it would be cool for me, because I'm getting beat the hell a lot. But for Tank Boy, I feel like these are literally what he wants. Because the shield, it does slow down his recovery, and his dodge by a decent amount. it buffs the hell out of his endurance and parry. So I feel like this might be an upgrade, but the downside is... Oh, and Survivor. It also has a little buff on it. Yeah, screw it. This is your new shield, my man. And you also get that too. You're welcome. It's basically your birthday. Enjoy it. So, dude we are supposed to report this to was Fake Limp down over here. So let's see what our buddy with the fake limp has to say. Striding into camp at the tail end of a sprint, the Scarlet Chorus warriors begin to speak. Stumbles forward, bracing himself short of collapse. More on the way. Patrol from this morning. Coming back. Well, look at that. The captain is in one piece, just as requested. The voices will be pleased. Captain looks down, a slow smile creeps over his face. You haven't won just yet. Second patrol should be returning right about now. If you can tackle the incoming patrol, my gang and I'll make sure this Oathbreaker sees the voices of Narat. Good hunting with you, Binder. The Archon of Secrets will be most pleased. Where are these reinforcements coming from, though?
Slow and steady.
If they were running away from them, I'm assuming they're going to be coming down from the southern ends, somewhere down here. I also don't feel like stealthing around because, yep, they are definitely coming down here. I just saw their map icons. So, you, my man, you break stealth and you run on in there. And everyone else, you can just dunk him. Everyone else, you're just going to be doing, well, you're not part of the everyone else club. I just got to make sure. I'm not sure if it's left click or right click that actually toggles on the attack mode for them. So, over here, yeah, you can do, you can shoot your super fancy fireball. You do you. And let's see. Great renewal over here sounds like a great idea. That was quite the burning. That did a lot of damage. Oh, and I'm still technically in stealth. Stealth is a lot more manageable, apparently, in Pillars of Eternity than PoE. And you, if you do not want to just get, like, thunder slapped right now, you probably want to make him go prone. And you can just whip a quill at my friend. Because that sounds like a good plan for you. Me and my homegirl, though, we're just going to do the thunder dunk. Even though she is going to get this poisoned arrow off, it looks like. Come on. Thunder dunk combo attack. Come on. Get her off. Perfect. Easy peasy. I like that we have the AI on because I'm very piss poor at micromanaging a bunch of dudes. There we go. Did he pick up an injury? No, it's just the first dude. Still. Alright. And we got some trash broken armor. I wonder how that happened. And a little exit we can do here. And our buddy here did level up as well. So we'll probably hit up the northern clearing. And then just book it all the way back to the camps themselves. Or continue on with the quest. And just do one of those lovely big old mass turn-ins. But if the camp's on the way, there's no reason for us not to do it, really. You know what? Let's give him another point of vitality. Because I like him being a big old beefcake. It just feels good. This feels right to me. Another point in Sentinel as well. Fights defensively, getting an armor bonus. Allows him to engage an additional enemy. That means they can have another active combat where they'll be getting the disengagement attack off if they break away. And the AI is less likely than me because I fuck up and misclick. The Retribution, after using Clash of Iron, that would be his Mocking Blow thing. He'll attack twice for a short time. Same thing. At the start of combat, large movement speed boost. That actually sounds very quality of life convenient, because with all his heavy armor, he's a bit slower. and I kind of want him to be running up front and center, getting his ass right in there. He's not really focused on damage, so we're probably going to go bang into the seasoned veteran, so he can get up in there and be engaging on 2 dudes. Because, yeah, that sounds like a great idea then. Pig. And some dead... What are you guys? Disfavored corpses. Cool. See, we're looking at a light cloak, so definitely not going to be for our boy here. But our man over here, improved recovery. Right now, what are we using? Light armor as well. Less accuracy, less deflection, more recovery. Actually, if she's going to be staying in the back, I'm totally fine giving her that hood. And this is an Earth Shaker thing. Okay, yeah, those are the guys that are currently... Well, we thought they were at least MIA. Oh, really? This was a fine bronze helm as well, huh? Oh, we had her with heavy armor. Yeah, that's not a concern, especially in the back, so she can just keep doing that from the rear. Is she defaulting back to having her... Good. She actually has her bow out now. Good, good, good. Yeah, same thing. We can toss that there.
Slow and steady.
Okay, so before we get in range where people would be getting pissy at us, which is about right here, I think, especially with Big Boy. I think Subterfuge also is about your stealth as well. So it looks like we're having 4 dudes. They're all... they're just like a mixed bag. You got a couple archers, an archer, a sun shoulder, a soldier, and a couple honor guards. So we can have... We're going to pause this right now. You, my man, you're just going to end up running there. And you are going to start the fight like that. Let's see. That would be cool. It would be great to get this off sooner rather than later. How long does it last for? For 60 seconds, because maybe... Actually, I have an idea. Just so we all get the benefit of this buff, we can use it out of combat. So before it starts, have Buddy do that, which apparently we were all stealth, so that went well. Okay. You know what they say, it only works as long as you... Not as long as you want it to. But let's see.
Count on it.
As usual, get everybody doing their things. He's going to be doing throws. Maybe we'll have her just start working on... Or sorry, we're going to have Verse start shooting the archer right on back. And he's just kind of getting thunderstruck right now. So we are, if nothing else, at least going to get this going off on him for the moment. This boy already used his taunt, and he is currently getting engaged, I believe. Yeah, it looks like he's getting engaged on 2 fronts. So we can have my girl, who is over here, who is not getting actively engaged, start focusing on that same guy. So
Graven Ash protects.
same thing. May as well right-click so we can keep an eye on his stats while we're doing our thing.
Right.
Not sure if it's actually worth getting the bleed off right now, but maybe we should just burn him as hard as we can for the moment. Who is she focusing on? Because if it's not the archer, she's doing it wrong. Yeah, she decided to go back into... Why isn't she... Oh, that's just the range of the bows. That's much shorter than I thought it was. Alright, my mistake. And you, my guy, are getting a little bit beat the hell up. So we might spend a turn doing a co-op action. Which I thought was also a personal heal for you, which was definitely my mistake there. So, yeah, they just didn't want to deal with him. Okay. So I will use Flurry of Blows on this guy. Which might be worth it to have Blood Soaks the Stone happen here. Because she already dealt with the Ranger. There we go, not bad. Okay, now I am okay with these two since he's prone, dealing with that. Especially because we can go into our talents menu here, and same thing. Just do a leg sweep, keep him prone as long as we can. And get a stab off. Switch to verse. She's in melee. No sense making her stay in archery mode at the moment. Come on, guys. You can do it. And now everyone can just whittle them down with whatever they got in. If you want to use that, that's fine. We should get the bleed stacked up while we can. I didn't even see this guy over here. Thankfully, he didn't get triggered for the fight.
Will do.
He's going to get wounded again, though, so that means our next opportunity we're probably going to want to rest. Because at this point, yeah, he's rocking 3 wounds. Like I said, it stacks. So 30% max health reduction, minus 15 to all skills. He is slowly becoming useless to the party, which is something we can't really afford to have. But just in case there is more dudes hiding, I'm just going to do another save. And I think we're just safe just to basically start the fight as is. So if that is the case, we don't really have to worry about concerning our blood-soaked stones. Yeah, especially when they get out of position. It's just kind of like if they're not next to them, it just breaks. So you gotta get it reset up. Do the double dunk. There we go. At least it worked that time around.
Man is worn out. I need rest.
Hey, the Earthbinders. Excuse me, I have some corpses to loot, guys. Because apparently, you get enough random nobodies, they start to hurt a lot.
Curious.
Anything over here? Ooh, a bunch of gems, aka money.
Sorry, I can't.
I wonder why that's flashing as interactable, though. And of course, I'm assuming that's just going to be the end of this mission unless we have to deal with another round of... Oh no! Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Please help us. What's up, help, sir? You've gained favor with the disfavored. Oh, that sounds so wrong. Ah, Fatebinder, how fortuitous. For us, I mean. Decidedly not for those Oathbreakers. Whether intended or not, we're indebted for your help. Salute. He spreads his dirt-streaked lips in a relieved grin. May the stones guide your steps, and may you walk without falter on sturdy ground. Where's Commander Ironcore? I'm afraid I'll have to do, as I am the mage in charge of this circle. Earthshaker Hellspar at your service. Where's the rest of you, then? Aye. The Oathbreakers felled Grisandre before we could erect the barricade, but our circle alone was all Master Radix could feasibly spare. We're here, way worn, but we're here. What do you mean, all you could spare? Did Ash not order your entire guild's return? With all due respect, it's not a matter I'd expect you to understand. We absolutely cannot abandon Cairn to the Stone Sea. A reluctant leader of the guild. Alright. His nostrils flare. As we've only recently located him, are in the process of reconstructing a fort to guard his remains. We could not... Whoa, weird. Especially now when the beast tribe flocked to Cairn, he's been increasingly territorial. So he refused the order. I'm not of a rank to make such a sweeping evaluation. But I'd say he interpreted them in his own manner and to the best of his judgment. His decision, though difficult to make, will certainly embolden our routing of the tiers. Not if your general and his entire army are dead. He chokes him, and the Earthshakers behind him gather close, murmuring in surprise. One of them, a woman with wispy, russet hair, slaps him on the back so hard the shockwave trembles through you and into the mountain pass. Oh, I'm going to let them know about that edict. Oh, well, clearly Master Radix was unaware of the severity of the situation. Had we known, assuredly the guild would have come in full force. Regardless, looks like what you got. Report back in camp. Okay. And Wizard Boy leveled up. Good for you, Wizard Boy. Oh, that clears your wounds, too. And this favored rep went up, too. That's good, because we just hit a bonus with them. Now it's a game of me playing. Where do we find a rep? Disfavored. There. Cool. Passive. Just pulse rate per 3 seconds. +1 resolve for 3 seconds in a 3-meter range. Oh, that's cool. I'm just passively shitting out resolve. Rad. What happens if they're pissed at me? Okay, it's a cooldown. A passive cooldown.
Sorry, I can't.
I'm sorry you can't too, to be real with you. Major Boy did level up over here. We'll deal with that at our next location, but that's really good because that removes the necessity for us to be resting. So yeah, we're probably going to head right to the Scarlet Chorus camp and call it there. So while we're actually making the trek on down, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm really enjoying Tyranny so far. And again, I know these videos are much longer than usual, but especially with a CRPG, there is a lot of dialogue, and I don't know. I don't think it would be fair to anybody to make people pause while I just quickly read through it or skim around. So you're going to have to deal with me kind of reading through it verbatim, or, you know, occasionally skipping around. But at least it'll be me vocally doing it. But as usual, thanks so much. Make sure you leave a like if you like it, comment if you want to comment, and subscribe for more of me. But for now, I'm Dr. It, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye for now, everybody!